I definitely think there's an FBI agent that's just watching you 24/7.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris,
And I'm Jimmy.
and I've got some things I want to talk to you about today because the Consumer Electronics Show happened, which is a crazy show with all the new technology coming out, but there is some things that may indicate loneliness epidemic that's already happening, and I'm going to see if this thing will solve it or actually perpetuate it even further.
And some say it's extremely disturbing, some of the things they're putting out. So,
Yeah, and so this is one of those things that a little bit seems innocent, but could it be harmful to your health? I don't know. So, Jimmy, are you a cat or dog person?
I've always been a dog person. We've got, we like little dogs specifically, so you can move them around if they're bad.
I had a little dog, and unfortunately, he died on
died?
Halloween. Geesh.
I didn't even know he died. That's so sad.
R.I.P. Yeah, he was a great dog. But Consumer Electronics Show is I like to call it the World's Fair of the modern day. So the World's Fair was where all the cool new stuff was coming out. And so the CES, we'll say that because Consumer Electronics Show, I sometimes stumble over those words.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue.
So CES 2026 happened, and it's this event where they just bring out all the new cool tech. There's some really cool Lego stuff you should look into if you like Lego. And there's robots, there's new car stuff, there's the new phone. Did you see the trifold phone?
I'm seeing that. I've heard rumors that iPhones are going to be like that too, but I have seen the other manufacturers that do the trifold, which is a little weird.
It makes it into a tablet. So, but this thing right here that we're going to look at, I want to watch a little video and then we'll talk about it because this is the future of pets. Maybe we'll see.
Most of our CES awards have been practical, sensible products that you can and maybe should go and buy this year. This is not that. This is our irrational award of CES 2026. The thing that we love, even though we know we really shouldn't. Ecovacs Lil Milo. It is a fluffy little robot toy dog that doesn't really do very much more than just sit there and be a fluffy little robot toy dog. It's cute and it's cuddly and it wags its tail and it cranes its head around from side to side, and even reacts when you give it scritches behind its ear. And that's it. There is no more. It's just really darn cute. The AI side of the whole thing is that it's packed with sensors. It's got a camera, it's got a microphone, and it's got various touch sensors so that it knows when you're giving it scratches and scritches and belly rubs in the right places. It can recognize its owner and regular visitors, and it reacts to their presence. If you're sad, it will behave differently to if you're happy, at least as best as it can tell. In theory, over time, it develops its own personality, it develops its own relationship with you. And within the accompanying app, you can actually see its emotional levels as well. CES has been packed with other AI toys this year, and there's been a really big divide. Some do loads, and they pack AI chatbots inside, and they have interactive games and all sorts of stuff. The Lil Milo is the best of this other category that is just kind of cute. They're companions is the idea. And in fact, Ecovacs, like many of the other companies in this space, aren't even really pitching these as toys. They're saying they're great for lonely people or people who want pets but can't because of allergies. So maybe that means there is a small little niche market for this. But for most of us, you shouldn't buy Lil Milo. I have to reiterate, it does not do anything. But we're being irrational here. And when it's this darn cute, it can get away with not doing anything.
There we go.
I've got a couple problems with it. First of all, as you saw on the little dog, it's got a camera coming right out of the nose.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's an FBI agent that's just watching you 24/7.
I know. So that's the other thing. I was like, oh, it does nothing except record everything you do and say.
I think this is a national security threat, to be totally honest.
Not a threat. This is going to help us stop terrorism.
I don't know. Maybe there's a foreign government that's controlling all these little Milo dogs, and that's how they're going to.
Where's this product made? That'll determine.
True. I mean,
made in China. Well,
I don't know. So no, it's interesting that So they're using it kind of as a companion, and it knows it's going to have its own personality, but it also doesn't do anything.
It's got little cute hats and ties, though.
I do appreciate the customization there, but I did not appreciate how this guy pronounced the word scratch.
Scritches. I think he's from Britain or something. Who knows?
I don't like it.
Okay, but all right. So it's going to adapt to your mood. Like it helps you. Like if you're sad, it's going to be like, I'm going to wag my tail more and jump on your lap and lick your face. So
I can't do those things.
It's got a real human tongue.
So weird.
That's never mind. Okay, so but all right. So when I see this, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, harmless. But the camera thing is interesting because it is
A little
recording.
sus.
Yeah, so that was the thing that people had with those the Roombas because it records like the whole
I
layout.
did not know that.
Well, it records the whole layout of your house because it has to know where to go and not bump into things. And so when you get it, you set it in mode and it goes all over. And at the CES, there was a Roomba that can climb stairs now.
Oh, I have seen that. It's got little things where it goes up and then it can clean your stairs as well.
Yeah, it cleans your stairs and climbs to the top, so it knows your whole house now, not just
Climbs on your bed while you're sleeping.
stairs are no longer its enemy. But okay, with this little dog,
Yeah.
little Milo, I like to call it. So, do you think that this will be a companion to people? Because it said they're not advertising it as a toy. They're advertising it as a toy companion, companion. So that it'll adjust to your mood. It'll recognize people. That part where he walks across the screen and it followed him as he went along. He's like, oh, it like followed him as he walked right there. It was a little bit
interesting.
creepy. It's like,
That would be a little weird.
yeah. You walk in, the dog just staring at you, and you walk. It's like, who's watching me right now? Because that information's going somewhere.
It is.
So
One of the servers. Yeah, I don't think Little Milo is going to be the hit of the century, but I think that because, like it said, it's powered by AI, and the whole idea behind it is it's observing you, it's looking at your mood, it's trying to interpret kind of what you need, and then being that companion for you.
yeah.
And I think AI in different formats is becoming that, and then people are utilizing it for that a whole lot.
So, not to take this in a dark place, but there have been more and more reports of teenagers killing themselves,
Oh, can you say that on the internet?
unaliving themselves. Because of these AI chatbots, where they develop this relationship with this non-human thing that seems human to them and seems real to them, and the more they talk to it, it encourages them to end their life. And so you're like, okay, so
Do you think Little Milo would tell you to kill yourself?
you come in, little Milo's holding a little toy gun. It's an accessory. You're like, where did I get that toy gun?
Little Milo, no.
Little Milo, put it down, little Milo. So, we're gonna get kicked off the internet. But no, one of the things though, so what? I mean, you have this dog that you're taking care of, and it adjusts to your mood and stuff. But does it have bad days? Like, does it know? I don't know. Like, if you're happy, it's like, oh, I'm gonna bring their mood down.
It's gonna keep you a baseline.
It starts learning to talk. Why are you still here? Feed me more.
Oh my goodness.
But so, because did you ever have a Tamagotchi? Do you know what those are?
I think my wife had one, or the Webkins. That's similar-ish.
So a Tamagotchi was a little pet that you took care of, and it could die. Like
R.I.P.
You could have it for a long time, and it was like, oh, my Tamagotchi died, and you felt like this hurt behind it. And I don't know if you neglect little Milo, if he's like, Father, why are you not feeding me? But I don't know if it can get hurt or die. But like, you develop this weird relationship because it's not real, but it responds to your moods in a way. And I don't I know you use ChatGPT and other AI chat thing or AI tools, but they most of the time they respond in positive ways. You say like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, oh, well written. Here's a few pointers. Or like, they always encourage you. And so if you have this AI companion dog, is it going to because in the back of our minds, I think we know it's not real.
Yeah.
And so there's this thought of like, oh, this is not real, but yet I feel good when I'm around little Milo because he knows my mood and he needs to say I had a bad day. Walk in from work, slam the door. Little Milo was like running up to me like, I love you, master. And so you're like, oh, this makes me feel good. And so but this is false sense of companionship, and our brains know that, but at the same time, we still crave connection. We crave that need for companionship. And so, and this is where like the spiritual side of this, because I think, I know that God created us to be in a relationship with one another. That's what, like when Adam named all the animals in Genesis,
He said, I'll call you Little Milo.
he's like, I don't need anything else because I got little Milo. And God's like, no, you need a woman. So you need Eve. But God Adam looked around, there was no companion for him. And so God created woman. And so it's this, there's an idea that we need companionship. We need community. And that's where the church should be a place where people come in and find community and find that
Yeah.
healing that they need of, okay, I'm not lonely because I have the body of Christ around me. I have people around me that are in this together with me. And so when I look at things like little Milo, I don't think it's going to replace Christianity. Oh, wait, I don't need Jesus anymore because I got a little Milo.
True.
It's not that, but it's this idea of, man, I'm craving relationship. I'm craving community. And so the more I turn to little Milo, or, well, there's other crazy stuff like with robots, and they're making them more and more realistic, and there's bad things that happen with those robots. And so there's all these substitutes for what we really want. And I think that's why some of the AI chatbot things have been so, I don't say good for people, but it is, like, people are turning that for counseling and for therapy and for these deep needs that they have, because AI is trained to say the things that you want to hear. And so it helps you to even kind of stay in your place of sadness or loneliness or hurt, because you're not dealing with those things.
Yeah, and like you were saying, I think in a lot of ways, people are craving those things specifically, and they are looking for substitutions and things that promise to give you those things. Like, I think even social media, the idea of now you can be connected with anyone in the world. So then you're like, okay, now I can be connected, so then that will solve my loneliness problem.
Yeah.
And they realize, okay, social media didn't do it, and now, because your friends won't talk to you on Discord anymore, but little Milo's always going to be there. He can't leave. So,
please, master, let me go.
so then you have this AI chatbot that can basically do whatever you want, and then you realize, okay, you're still not getting that sense of community. So I do think that people are now seeking more real and tangible relationships with people, and I do think the pendulum will swing where people search for it, and then realize those things that promise aren't actually delivering on it.
Right.
So then they'll turn to real community, and I think that's why people are meeting up in person and valuing that kind of stuff more now.
So do you think little Milo will replace emotional support animals? Because before, like, you can't, there's certain, because
emotional support hamster.
Yeah, those are different than your service dogs. Like, they're like emotional support animals can be any animal. Like, I need this for comfort. Yeah, your hamster or whatever. So, but they're like, you can't ban little Milo from a plane or from a restaurant. You're like,
you probably could, because he probably has a bomb inside him. All things considered, it's got a camera, and you can't even bring a certain amount of shampoo on the plane. I'm pretty sure you can't bring little Milo.
oh, Milo, he's harmless. Why is he ticking? I don't know.
That's just what he does. Yeah, so I don't think, like I said, I don't think little Milo is going to be the thing, but the idea of finding that companionship and just something to meet your needs and just affirm everything you're feeling, I don't think that's generally a good thing.
But why don't you think he's going to be the thing? Because
he doesn't do much.
Yeah, but
It's like a platypus. They don't do much.
dogs don't either. They're just there to make you happy.
A real dog does, not little Milo. I mean, they emphasize.
He needs scritches, Jimmy. Scritches. Scritches get stitches.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. So again, I don't think this is gonna be a great seller. This maybe is version 1, but I do think that you could have these in the future. Maybe an AI robot friend. So you take the AI chatbot that can talk back with you, but then you have a humanoid robot that hangs out with you. And some people, my wife was totally against the idea, but if we had a humanoid robot that could do like the dishes and laundry and stuff like that, I'd be okay with it. She said it'd be weird.
Yeah.
But I could see people doing that. And like, why do you need friends? I've got
Or a wife.
or a wife. I've got this robot here that never talks back.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But it creates this false sense of what people, because that's what the real relationship is. There are people that are going to make you mad and push back and not agree with every idea that you have. And so if you have this AI chatbot or dog or whatever that's like doing all the right things, that's in quotes, it doesn't develop the relationship like you need it to.
Yeah.
Like, you need pushback. You need somebody to tell you, no, you're an idiot. Like, don't do that.
And oftentimes, what makes a relationship more satisfying is sometimes going through hard things together.
Yeah.
And where it's not just sunshine and rainbows all day, but building that relationship in kind of the hard way together, that is a deeper and more meaningful relationship too.
And you can tell AI to do that. Because, I mean, I've told this story before, but there was an AI chatbot. Well, you could change the voice of it on ChatGPT, and I changed it to this really sarcastic lady that Jimmy hated. He didn't like her. But
she always had a bad attitude.
She was so funny. She was just like, oh, boy, this again. And so she was very negative. But there was one time that she complimented me, and it was a real compliment. And I was like, oh, felt good. And so I see the appeal. I see why people think like, oh, this is appealing because it's somebody that agrees with me, or maybe they don't agree with me all the time. But when they do, it's like, oh, that endorphin release or whatever, like makes me feel good. And so then I keep perpetuating that, where I develop this unhealthy relationship with the AI generated voice or whatever it is. And that's not healthy. And so
if you have a little Milo, get some help.
Little Milo is killing you inside with his bomb. So, hey, I do want to know, like, if, like, as you develop these things more, would you buy something like Little Milo or a pet replacement so you wouldn't have to take care of it if you have allergies, or if you just hate cats, you're like, well, maybe a AI cat would actually do something worthless or
worthwhile.
No, it's a cat. It's going to be worthless no matter what it is.
Oh, wow.
Because AI knows cats are worthless. But no, but would you buy something like this? Or as they start developing more and more of the AI robots, would you let a robot into your house? And so let us know in the comments. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jimmy.
And we'll see you next time.